We want to make CVM profession famous. Everyone knows project management or product management, but nobody knows customer value management. So let's change that. Make it real, strong, well-founded profession.
We initially thought that it will be something simple. You describe the technology stack, a process or two, but when we started iterating through the information, we understood that we need to do a proper documentation of the whole context of CVM function.
Welcome to CVM Stories, the podcast on customer value management. Together, we explore how companies can be more successful and the customers happier through the use of latest customer value management techniques. Learn key commercial and analytical insights from telecoms, retail, finance, and other industries that drive CVM forward. CVM Stories is produced by Exacaster. We help companies take their customer value management to the next level. To stay updated on our latest episodes, subscribe to the podcast or sign up for an email newsletter at exacaster.com/CVM Stories.
Hi, Šarūnas. Last year, the same place, the same time, we met with you and we launched CVM Stories, a podcast for customer value management. This was a really big thing at the time. Now, a year later, we are launching another big thing. So, what is it?
Okay, so let me tell you, revealing our secret. It is CVMBoK, or Customer Value Management Body of Knowledge. Basically, it's a digital resource for customer value managers, the first and only comprehensive guide to the topic. So it's not a small thing. This is what we're launching.
It's a super exciting time for us, and it's a really natural next step after CVM Stories when we had those countless interviews with the industry professionals. We are doing our daily work, and we have a chance to get all that know-how, but at the same time, we see that this know-how is actually in our heads, or in our clients' heads, or in CVM heads. And every time when we see that our clients employ a new customer value management manager in the area, these people go through the same very difficult process. They need to learn from the scratch what to do with customer value management. What is it? What's that function? How does it work in the organization? And so on. So we actually searched through number of resources. We find a lot of one-pagers or two-pagers about CVM, but there's no comprehensive guide that we could find. So we decided to build it.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is to say, let's write the body of knowledge. Another one is to write. So actually, when you think about other professions that have gone in a similar sort of evolution, there was a moment where someone decided to write down what is happening, and project management comes to mind. With its now famous project management body of knowledge, or PMBoK. Data management comes to mind, has its own data management body of knowledge. Product management, another profession, lots of people putting in the effort to kind of clarify what the responsibility is all about, what should it be, what are the different ways of doing the role. So we kind of set this task for ourselves. And the result is here. So,
the result is here. It's to be honest, it was way more challenging than I initially kind of thought that. I really knew that it will be mandatory to talk with many industry professionals. So we had probably in number of hundreds different conversations with different CVMs. I can count customer value managers from all continents, definitely. And kind of we took their know-how, but when we tried to compress that know-how and to describe it, I couldn't believe that it will take us 6 iterations of rewriting the content from scratch. And this is like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think originally our estimate was 3 months maximum. So let's do this quick thing and we're done. And now 12 months later, I think we have another 6 months of work ahead of us easily if we would allow ourselves the time. But I think what we got already today is usable for the first edition. My personal feeling is maybe a bit pessimistic. I think it's maybe 50% accurate. But for the first edition, I think it's good enough. So
I am a bit more optimistic. I would go for at least 75% accuracy. But there are a lot of room for improvement. We got a lot of early feedback from the reviewers, and I think one important part is to understand why does it take so long to document, let's say, a function in the organization. So if we would kind of do a small sneak peek into the content, we initially thought that it will be something simple. You describe the technology stack that you use, you describe a process or two, and it's basically done. But when we started iterating through the information, we understood that we need to do a proper documentation of the whole context of the CVM function, like describing what do CVMs do in the context of marketing, how does it integrate with the 4 Ps of the marketing. We also needed to describe how does CVM function fit in organization itself, because if we talk with different telcos, they place it in very different areas. Some put it under marketing, some put it under customer service, under sales, and so on. There are kind of plenty of ways how to integrate it into organization. There are many KPIs that CVMs are responsible for, especially kind of for revenue, for retention, for NPS, and so on. And what is even more challenging, so there are many different flavors how organizations choose to implement CVM function, and so on. So we started doing all this. It's like I am just describing the different chapters of CVM body of knowledge, and you see it takes a bit time.
Yeah, and this is just the context. We didn't even get to the meat of the work, the programs, the different things that customer value management does, things like onboarding or life cycle or next best offer, next best action, loyalty, retention, lots of topics. Each of those is a separate book, essentially. And we try to systematize them on at least some level to give you an overall feeling for the role. So yeah, the subject has appeared to be a lot broader than we expected originally. And I think that also explains why it's so hard for anyone to describe it on any given day. So you come into the new CVM role and try to describe what is it that you're doing. So that's the struggle that we went through, and kind of we did the work for you in a sense. So just take it and iterate forward.
Yeah, exactly. When we try to ask customer value managers what they do, it's pretty much impossible for them to describe that. And I really understand why, because even if you try to list the technology stack, where the CVMs are actually contributing, using, etc., it's like, I don't know, 17, 18 different pieces of technology and channels that we need to integrate. And
you're talking about campaign management, you're talking about data, about machine learning, about AI, about chatbots, data warehouses, data lakes, you name it. So it's a huge role. And so far it has remained largely hidden because of this complexity. If you are interested in customer value management, check out our customer value management body of knowledge. CVMBoK is a comprehensive guide for CVM professionals, offering tips, tools, and best practices to help you in your job. Visit CVMBoK.com for more.
We spent with you countless hours of writing and rewriting the content. What was your most surprising findings when you tried to document what's in your head in the CVMBoK?
Actually, for me, the most surprising thing was that it is such a cross-functional role. So when people list things that they're doing every day, many of them actually belong to another team or department. So like you're reviewing customer data and preparing requirements for Customer 360 View. That's maybe BI work or data management team's work. Or you're looking at campaigns. Well, that's clearly a channel topic. And maybe you're worrying about legal compliance of the things that you're doing, things like GDPR. So clearly legal team should be involved. And then, of course, there's pricing. How much should we charge for things? At the end of the day, when we listed, we got, 17 functions or so that the role interfaces with. It's an insanely cross-functional role. If you try to imagine any other role, I'm actually struggling to imagine. It's one of the most cross-functional roles there is. So for me, this was very, very surprising. You kind of know it, but until you write it down, you don't see it. Now I see it, and I'm shocked.
To add on top of your insight about this kind of very cross-functional thing, for me, before I would kind of describe customer value management more through campaigns perspective, through the programs perspective. But now for me, customer value management is a leadership role.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can't do 17 functions yourself. There's no way you can do it. So essentially, it's a senior leadership role. And at the end of the day, it also links to how the entire organization views its strategic marketing approach. It can be ownership of an entire customer segment or brand, or it can be a product, but it's a super senior role. And many of these other functions, you're just aligning them, making sure that the whole, it's kind of like the conductor of the orchestra type of role. I wouldn't say it's a CEO role because that role has other things, but clearly the role that is looking at the customers and also looking at the business objectives and trying to align them both.
Yeah, and on top of that, you get a crazy technology stack.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So what was surprising for you?
I would say the most surprising aspect was that customer value managers are so willing to contribute to this topic. That's kind of extremely inspiring for me. So, for example, when we started writing this CVM body of knowledge, I didn't have a full confidence that this is really necessary. Maybe it will be just another marketing tool, etc. But then when we did the first iteration of the CVMBoK, and I asked for a basic feedback, guys who work in customer value managers, please help us to build that customer value management body of knowledge. Could you review the content? And 40 people replied to me. Wow. It's like, yes, I want to contribute, give me to review. And I was like shocked.
Yeah.
How energetic those people are, how willing to contribute, and how important the topic is.
Yeah, I think it kind of circles back to our original insight that the profession is very important, but very much not seen, very lonely. You can't talk to anyone because the only other peer is your competitor. So you have to find somewhere a community of people doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the key challenge is that your community is global.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have a local one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
And another shocking thing for me was that, I was talking with CVMs from different continents, from very different economies, from different countries, cultures, etc. And the problems are always the same.
Okay.
Just the context is different and the tool set is different, etc. But the problems are essentially the same. And you can talk with some guy from, I don't know, Africa or from Australia or from United States, and everybody talks the same language.
Yeah.
It's really, really amazing.
So the community is there, is just global.
Yeah, it's just global. It's not connected. And hopefully we will bring this community a bit closer. Another interesting thing was that we started getting way more insights from industries besides telco. It's like from financial services, subscription, mobile apps, etc., where we see that the problems, they overlap, but the details are slightly different in the execution part. I don't know, Šarūnas, did you have some insights there as well?
Yeah, so actually for me, this is a very promising topic because this is a safer space to share information. I mean, you can take the learnings from financial industry and apply it in telecommunications, or take from telecommunications, apply it in digital subscription services. It's actually accelerating the know-how sharing and development. So this is a very promising direction for sure. And the approaches are all valid and all innovative. So that's super interesting, very exciting to hear that.
Yeah, for me was totally mind-blowing because kind of both, for example, subscription apps and telco does the same onboarding, but the KPIs are slightly different. The methodologies are innovated differently, and so on. It's like really interesting to see all that know-how and start packaging it and incorporate the learnings.
Yeah.
So we talked a lot about the context, why we're doing there, etc. And we didn't mention basically what is the vision of that. So where are we heading with this?
Yeah, so the vision is simple. We want to make CVM profession famous.
Yeah, I love that. I love that,
Yeah, so like everyone knows project management or product management, but nobody knows customer value management. So let's change that. Let's bring it out of the shadows into the limelight and make it a real, strong, well-founded profession like the others. So I think that's the vision. And maybe you can share what are our plans, what are the upcoming features or changes in the CVMBoK.
So we are definitely kind of committed to making those CVM famous, but we need to start from very simple things actually. So our step number one is basically communicate now the CVMBoK to as many people as possible and start getting the next round of feedback and collect that feedback and incorporate it into the next iteration of the CVM version. And we are working on launching a proper book so that, every function needs to have a book written, a physical copy in your library, to show to your friends what you're actually doing, So this is kind of the thing number one. The thing number two is, if you do not have a certificate, it's not official,
Yeah.
So we must, what we are working on next is actually building a certified training program for CVMs so that it would be standard, internationally recognizable. And you could actually have a formal training on that,
Yeah.
And the third part is, of course, continue improving the CVMBoK by a major expansion to other industries. So it's so that CVMs would definitely get famous.
Yeah. Thanks. So I think these three steps are for sure ahead of us. Let's look at what we have got today. So what we are launching now. The first edition is here. It's going live today. It's about 80 pages long. I mean, it's not the longest, but still fairly sizable. And you can take and use it today at least for three things. So first thing, you can use it for alignment. You can read it yourself with your team, discuss with your boss, share with your peers to align what CVM is all about and how are you guys doing it. Second thing is you can assess yourself versus others. There are a lot of practical examples and ideas in the book, and you can see where are you ahead of the game, where are you behind, maybe there are some big gaps. So there's already a good source of ideas for you right there. And the last thing is you can make an improvement. So find one thing which you can fix in your work already now, and also don't forget us. So share at least one idea, suggestion, or comment with us so that we can incorporate into the second edition. So I think that's the three things you can do today.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with the third one. Please share your feedback with us. And I would add the fourth one. Help us to make CVM function famous. Share the CVMBoK to your peers, to whoever is interested in this topic, to your management, to your cross-functional teams, so that we would kind of improve this function and make this function famous.
Thank you for listening to CVM Stories podcast. If you enjoyed the show, check out the Customer Value Management Body of Knowledge for more insights. CVMBoK is the go-to guide for customer value management professionals, offering tips, tools, and best practices to help you in your job. Find it at CVMBoK.com.